Hey there, exchangers. I have finished reviewing your proposal audio recordings, your proposal videos, and I'm so excited to see what this edition of Exchangers Magazine is going to be. I think you guys did an amazing job. This is actually the first time that I've done that part of our project as a video and audio submission, and I'm so glad I did because it really helped me to just see more quality in the work that you guys are doing, because I got to hear you wrestling with what you want the title to be and how you think this might work and what you want the tone to be. And I got to hear your heart and soul in terms of that personal connection, which makes me want to support you even more as the editor and want to make all of that passion kind of come to life in the articles. So excellent work. One thing to remember is please listen to my voice comments. They're there for a reason. That's part of the comments for the course, to give you that advance notice. One of the things that I'm thinking about is that for some of you, I told you, yeah, that should definitely be the main point. For others, I might have given some organization advice, maybe some expansion advice for the future, and advice for all of you right now. Even if it's fresh today, it's easy for you to default back to just getting the work done, and your topic could become stale. So remember the mission of Exchangers as you go. For a lot of you, I said in solutions might be a good place to continue to keep things fresh. This reminds me that I told many of you, but not all of you, develop a system early on for taking notes for things you want to do with your article, but maybe you can't do them today or tomorrow. Or I leave you a comment and you're like, that's a good idea, but I'm not going to be able to make that happen this week. Have a spot where you write this stuff down, where you envision and dream board what the article, dream board if that's the words that you use, what the article can become over time. This is something that I said again to many of you, but not all. Try your best to not be too much of a perfectionist this week. Short article copy, that might feel like, oh, the pressure's on. This is an actual essay. No. This is our first copy. It's our first go. It's our get something down on paper. It doesn't have to reflect everything that you want the article to be in the end, or everything that my comments brought forth for you. This is just your first go. If you don't include something that I said that you want to later, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Since I'm on that topic, let's talk what are the deadlines below. Tuesday, post your short article copy draft on the discussion board. Remember to follow the instructions. I want the link to your Google Doc. Make sure it's shareable for everyone to access it as well, because you're going to be reading each other's copies. And don't forget, your shortened bio. That's a way to just keep reminding everyone who you are, because not all of you go by your full name, for instance. And to remind everyone, what you're interested in. That makes that connection sometimes between your background, your future plans, and your article topic. By Thursday, you guys are going to reply to one another. There are some instructions on how to do that linked below. And give everyone a minute, wait until Tuesday night and then find some people who don't have responses yet and go respond to their work. By Sunday, you're going to submit your short article copy to the editor for review. That's me. What does that mean? Am I going to do in-depth comments? Not yet. What am I going to do? Spot check. I'm going to spot check that you made an article copy. This is why you shouldn't cheat. I have a good feeling. I think you guys are a great group of journalists, and you, honestly, it's a little cheesy, but listening to your proposals made me remember why I love this job so much, especially when you were, so many of you just had confidence and agency over your articles. And that's what I want to support. I want to support you being excited about what you want to do and having a plan and a vision. So, the way that I'm grading the short article copy is like intro, check. Body paragraph, check, 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 check. Conclusion, check. Works cited, check. And I'll spot check and give you some comments. But again, this just goes back to, could you have AI in this era write this article for you? Yeah. Why would you though? Why do you need AI to do that for you? If you were being strictly graded, I would really understand that pressure. If there was like decimals at stake, I would understand that pressure. If there was time at stake, I would understand that pressure. And it might seem like there's time, but I'd rather give you an extension than read something that is not your own voice, because this course should offer you an infrastructure that allows you to experiment with your own voice. And that is exactly what I want you guys to do. I want you to experiment with your own voice. I want you to take this opportunity to find your voice. A little bit more on that. I'm going to try to hurry up because I know my recording's getting long. Personal evidence. Yes, it's allowed. Should it dominate your article? Should you be like, I think, I believe, I feel, I want, I blah, 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 blah. My story. This is me, me, me. No, don't let it dominate your article. Just like when you're talking to someone, you balance the conversation between what's going on in their lives and what's going on in your life. And do the same thing for your readers. And be thoughtful about maybe where that personal evidence should go, if at all. It's up to you if you're comfortable doing that. Solutions. Solutions in your article. This will come later, but I want to give you a heads up right now. What can I do as the author? Like, what steps am I going to take to make this issue, this thing that is not as it ought to be, better? What steps can you take as the reader, as the individual? What steps can we take as students, as millennials, as Americans, as mothers, as whatever the demographic is that you are tapping into as the we, Pacific Northwesterners? What can they do? Who are they? It's going to be different for all of you. They are the organizations, the entities, the groups, the governments, etc., that are connected to this thing. Try to spread out the work. Make everybody do something to make the thing that is not as it ought to be better. And finally, make up points. So some of you missed replies to pitches and maybe just a couple other tiny little things in the journalist bios and pitches section of the course. That was 10 points, 10% of the final grade. And early on, I like to give a lot of grace. And so I'll write the details below once I crank it out for myself. But you can earn extra points for doing extra replies. So you're going to post by Tuesday, you're going to reply by Thursday, you're going to submit to me by Sunday. Extra replies by Thursday equals extra points that I'll dump back into the journalist bios and pitches for a maximum grade of 10 out of 10. No extra credit, just maximum grade of 10 out of 10 for that first portion of the course. That's all. Do you have any questions? If they would benefit the whole group, leave them in the comments below. I got cut off there. 1 second. If the questions would benefit the whole group, leave them in the comments below. If they're personal to you, send them as an email message. And I'm so excited to see what you guys do this week. Have a great one.